got a great bone structure going on. Yeah, you would do the same thing. You're going to use a contour powder that's not shimmery. Again, I can't stress enough, if you haven't tried more of the matte or softer bronzers that you have, utilize those. Start from the back of the ear and bring it in with that brush. And again, you're going to be very specific with how you're applying it, but you don't want it to be harsh either. So as long as you carve it in at first, and then slowly start to kind of blend it out just to make sure there's no harsh edges, you're going to be golden. Same thing, it really does cut and it chisels the face. You get these features. Now it may not look exactly like this, but it's still going to be doing the exact same thing. So you're going to, this is completely after you've used your foundation. You look pale, right? Everyone looks like they're vampires. So it's very, very important that you pop some color on your customers, whether it's a bronzer and a highlighter or a blush. If someone's like, no, I don't want to do bronzer, you say, okay, let's go ahead and pop some blush on you just so we've got some color, because we naturally have color here. So it's important to put some color back on, regardless if they want to do multiple products or just one.
Do you still use a blush over the bronzer?
You could. You totally could. The way that I use the highlighter, do you have a blush? Again, it's as much as you want to put into it. I saw like a.
Do you want a matte or a shimmer?
No, I'm okay with a shimmer. I'm just trying to see something a little bit more peachy.
Shy blush? Do you see that one?
Shy.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. That's right. I'm filled with a whole room of beauty components. There's that. Okay, shy blush. Ooh, sorry. So, you can still pop color. And actually, this is the exact way that I did it this morning for myself as well. I did my bronzer first. I did my highlighter second. What you're going to do, so if you see if there's a line, you can see that there's a line between the bronzer and the highlighter. You can actually mute that line and soften it up by using your blush for that. If people don't know where their apples are, right? We smile, cheese, right here. I don't like to start super in on the apples because sometimes you can pop a lot of blush on there. You're like, whoa,
Whoops.
blush. So I like to start more like right in the middle of the high cheekbone area. It just, so that way if it explodes and there's a bunch of blush everywhere, it's not going to be right on our apples and you're not going to be wiping it off our nose. So kind of just blur that line between the bronzer and the highlighter.
Nice.
Better? Softer, right? Can you turn the other way? Sorry. So let's do it on the other side. Sometimes people go kind of in towards the nose, up towards the top of the ear. It's kind of whatever you do kind of naturally. You know, there's really no wrong or right for that. It's just trying to figure out what works best for you. Okay, one more time. There we go, a little bit more of that peach. All right, any other questions?